Hello, everyone. Hi.
We're back.
Yes, welcome back to Rabbit Hole. Happy holidays. I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. You may have noticed, you may or may not have noticed, we did not put out an episode last week, and that is completely my fault.
Well, the episode will be out.
It will be out, but
it's just
like,
kind of late.
very.
But give us some grace. I mean, it's the holidays. You know, we're kind of busy.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think, well, we definitely talked about it before, but just like October till like the end of the year is just like all gas, like just so much happening.
True.
So it's been really busy. And also I just like straight up forgot. Like I just like kept forgetting to like.
No, that's real because that happens to me too.
I think just like the way we distributed like the files this week too, I just like was like hella distracted, and I can get into it just like, you know, what happened like this week and everything, just for like some additional context on why I was so busy. But yeah, it will be coming out, so because
it will be out. It'll be out.
Yeah, because she saw Wicked during that episode, and I've just seen it, so you know, so we kind of talked about that, and but yeah, but thanks for tuning in this week.
Right, thank you. Also, guys, before we get into it, make sure to subscribe. I feel like we don't say that in the beginning. I feel like we should.
Okay.
Because we say it at the end, but it's like, you know,
towards the end.
Only the real ones are making it to the end, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
y'all real.
Make sure to subscribe, you know. I feel like we're fun, we're funny, we're, you know. So subscribe, push that button, you know, that's very quickly. Just
yeah, I think we're definitely like starting to get our like footing though. Yeah. Like we have like a decent flow of like how like the things we want to talk about and everything. Yeah. And yeah, we have like a lot more going on now too, so that's been helpful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so we can just like straight up get into it. So I saw Wicked last week, and I would like to go back.
You already want to see it again?
Yeah, I want to redact my statements said previously. Okay. I understand the crying now. I understand all the crying.
Okay.
Well, keep in mind, like, I haven't even seen Wizard of Oz. Like, I understand, like, the gist of the storyline. So, like...
But, yeah, you know the storyline.
I understand the storyline. I understand, like, all of that. I've never seen Wicked. I didn't really even know the storyline of Wicked until watching this movie. Yeah, but... Oh, my God. I was absolutely amazed, and I do want to see it on Broadway now. I was just like, I'm not even joking. I was like, where has this been all my life? Yeah. I was like, why did I wait so long to see it? And I didn't understand. Like, I was like, why are people so hyped over Wicked? Like, I did not get it.
It's so good.
Until watching it. I was just like, it literally had me, like, I was not expecting to cry.
That's what I'm saying. So remember how I said that, like, it was so beautiful that I cried?
Yeah.
But why did you cry?
It was just, like, I think just, like, if you just relate to just feeling different and just, like, feeling, like, otherized, I feel like that part, like, really got me.
Yeah.
And it was just so beautiful. Like the songs, like it was just like Ariana Grande did an amazing job. Cynthia did an outstanding, like they just did so amazing.
Yeah.
The songs give you just like goosebumps, like the way that they like performed it. The scene where like they were at like that dance or like the nightclub, that made me cry. I was just like, oh, it's like
when
my
I was
heart.
in the movies, you could hear a pin drop when that was happening, when she was like copying the dance. Like nobody was talking. It was just so silent.
Yeah. I was just like in such awe. Like I had to pee so bad in the movie theater, mind you. Did not. I might have a UTI. I'm just kidding. But like if I had a UTI or a bladder infection from holding in my pee for so long, like it would have been well worth it, because like I just did not want to miss like a second of it. Like, oh my God, I was just like so drawn.
I have a story to tell. Well, it's a quick one.
Yeah.
But okay, so obviously I was sitting down. You know, I was ready for the movie. It's around the beginning time when they like first meet, when they like go to the college.
Yeah.
Usually I turn my phone off during like movies, because like I just know with my family, the way that they work, they will blow up your phone. If you don't pick up once, it's like call until you pick up. Doesn't matter if you're like in jail, like they'll literally just keep calling you.
And I will say though that, because like, you know, the entire family does that. Like we all do that.
Everybody. Well, I don't do that.
Yeah, I don't do
I
that
call
either.
once, and if you don't pick up, then it's not that important.
But I do try to like answer them now, especially like since like, you know, like our grandfather passed.
Yeah.
And like I just feel like after that, like I do try to like answer the phone.
Well,
Like,
okay, so that's the thing, right? So I'm watching this damn movie, right? I'm pink, all decked out. I'm ready. I'm sad, and it was my brother. So he starts like blowing up my phone, right? Calls me once, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna put it away, you know, like it's just once, it'll be fine. He starts calling me 5 other times, and I'm like, I start sweating now. Because now I feel like I'm disturbing the people around me. The phone's buzzing. My phone also does that light thing.
girl, please shut that off. It's like, you know what I'm talking about? Like the flash thing. Like every time she gets a text message, she's like, bing, bing. I'm like, please shut it off.
I
loud.
I have a problem with losing my phone. So I feel like if I do that, then it'll be easier for me to find. Anyways, he just kept calling me, stressing me out. And then I like message him. I'm like, what? You know, like, what the hell is so damn important that you're spam calling me right now?
During Wicked.
And yeah. And I'm missing the whole beginning part where they meet. I don't know how they met, by the way, because I was on my phone.
Well, you saw it live.
Well, yes, but I didn't see it on the thing where they like met for the first time, where she sees her. You know what I'm saying? Because I was looking down on my phone.
You missed you're green.
Yes.
Oh.
I missed that part. Sorry. I'm so pissed about it. Oh my god. No, but then he calls me in the middle of the fucking thing, and he's like, can you do me a favor? I'm like,
in the middle of the movie theater, sure.
I'm like, no, and I like hang up. I'm like, I missed the whole fucking. I was so pissed because like, why are you spam calling me for a favor? I'm over here thinking somebody died or something.
It was like the silliest favor too, wasn't it?
It was like he needed me to look for something in his car. I was like,
not even home.
Like how? There's 5 other people in this house. Why are you calling me? Right. It's because I don't leave the house. For context, if you're like, why did he spam? It's because I never leave the house, so people always call me for like favors. The go-to. Yeah. Anyways, so I have to go watch it again. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that leads me into I want to watch it again, like so bad.
Oh,
like
yes.
If you want to, like, maybe we can go next week.
We should.
You want to?
For sure.
Well, that's why I was like, I think your sister would like it. Honestly,
we'll see.
Why do you think she wouldn't like it?
I don't know. Because even my mom was weird about like musicals. She doesn't like musicals like that. So
but she likes Moulin Rouge. I feel like if a musical is like good enough, I feel like when the music's good, it makes for a good musical. I am going to go on the record and like this might be my hottest take yet. I don't really care for Hamilton. People look at me crazy when I say that. I'm like, it was just like all right. Like, I don't know.
It is all right.
I thought that like the concept was like interesting, you know what I mean? But like I like musicals, but I didn't really like that one. I was just like, eh.
I think there's 2 songs from it that I'm not gonna get my shot. I'm not gonna.
Maybe because I watched it like during COVID, and I was just like in a state of like ADHD where I had like 3 different screens running. You know what I mean? And I literally did that yesterday, and I was like, oh my God, like this needs to stop. Like I was watching like a Christmas movie, and then I was like on my laptop like shopping, and then I was also like watching TikToks. Yeah. And like Rod came in the room, and he's like, what are you doing? Like you've got like 3 screens going on right now. And I was like, oh, you're right. Yeah. I know. I was like,
it's actually kind of crazy.
I am iPad woman.
Yeah.
I am giving iPad baby in the worst way. I was like,
I know.
Oh, and what's worse is if I'm like under the weather or something, I'm like coughing on what the hell? Like the other day I like coughed on the screen.
Ew.
I wiped it, but like it didn't feel good afterwards. I was like,
you just like disassociating and you're just like,
yeah,
just cough. Yeah, I do that too though. With like when I'm editing, I put like a video on at the same time. Yeah. I really don't know how I do that, because like I'm hearing 2 voices at the same time. So how am I doing it at the same? I don't know.
No, I was like literally listening to 3 different things in one go.
It's crazy. It's like those TikToks where it's like halved and then it's like slime.
I love those, by the way.
Yeah,
I really do love those. I'm gonna get like 50 of them now. But
right.
Yeah, I like Hamilton was like just all right to me, but yeah, I feel like she would like I feel like she would like that musical. But I am so down. Oh my God, I just realized I went The ADHD is crazy today. I just realized that I went on like 5 different tangents just now. Like, because this all derived from us going to watch Wicked again.
Oh.
And then, like, it just went from point A to point B. Very much.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we should watch it again. I keep telling Rod. I told Rod, like, every day since we've watched it. I'm like, I need to go see that again.
I know. I also want to read the book.
Yes.
But you know what?
Yes.
I've been seeing so many people. My mom has read it. And she, after we left the movie theaters, I watched it with my mom. After we left the movie theater, she was like, that was nothing like the book. Like,
well, yeah, they do say that.
Yeah, it's mostly like the play.
Yeah.
But like the book is like freaky. Like it's like weird shit. So I'm like I don't know if I want to like read it, but it just looks interesting. Like I just want to know what happens. But yeah, it's like some weird shit in there. So I'm like, ooh.
I went with
traumatize myself.
I went with my sister-in-law and Rod and my brother-in-law. We like all went, and like me and Fatima were like literally crying.
Really?
Yeah, like we were like actually crying. And like after they would sing, like we were like even like clapping. We were like, yes. Yeah. And like Rich and like Rod were like laughing at us. They were like, oh my, well, not so much Rod, more like Rich. He was like, what are y'all doing? Like,
what do you mean?
He's like, he like recorded us. He recorded us like, we were like,
yeah, it's just so beautiful.
It was really great. So yeah, I want to go watch it again. Rod was like, yo, y'all are such theater kids, and he's like, well, I'm a repressed theater kid. I never actually got to do like something live. I think I was just like too like, I don't know. I just had like too much like self-doubt as like a kid growing up. I definitely like wasn't confident in who I was. So I think that like always like hindered me from doing stuff like that. But I always did want to do that. Like I am like very extra in that way.
Yeah, same. I was in band, so I would do like shows like that. I think if I wasn't in band, I would have been in drama. But I think I just chose band.
Rod was in drama for a little bit.
Oh really?
Yeah. So was Fatima. Like they both did like a play or two.
I wish I would have gone that route, and I almost did. I wanted to do Little Shop of Horrors, but. Because I don't know, because the main girl's blonde, so I was blonde at the time, so I was like, I can do it. But I think I told this story before. The girl that always did the musicals got it, as she should, because she was incredible.
Honestly, it's probably for the best that I wasn't a theater kid.
I think you would have done good though.
Thanks, but I do feel like I do understand like the theater kid personality. I get why they're like that, but if that were me, I feel like I would be absolutely like insufferable. Like,
you think so? I don't know. I feel like you.
Well, remember when I used to make us do like the music videos or like the horror movie? Yeah. I feel like it gives that like.
We were very like theater, like dramatic kids growing up. Like we loved music and just like dancing and like putting on a show.
Yeah. So for context, my mom had like I think she still has it. For context, my mom had like a camcorder. And like we would like, they would come over my house and like sleep over, and like I would decide that we were either gonna make like music videos. Yes, because I'm the oldest.
She's the leader.
I'm the oldest, so I am the boss. And we would either make like music videos, or one time I tried to do like a horror movie. Like I was trying to direct a horror movie.
And I remember I was like laying on the floor, and like you would tell me to like,
it's time for you to die.
Yeah, and then I would have to roll out of the way, and then she would stab the floor. I think it was like a fake knife or something, but like I just kept like not rolling out of the way like nicely or whatever. And just be like, cut. Like you're doing it wrong.
I'm like, Tita, how many times do I gotta tell you?
It was so that I remember that so like just having to roll away from the knife. I wish we could have that.
Yeah, and there's like, and then like we had like our little brothers do it, and mind you, they're like maybe like
5. I don't even know.
Yeah, like
crazy
5, 6, and they're not following directions,
of course.
And yeah, it was like it was so funny, and like I would get so frustrated with all of them because they were like not able to follow the direction that I was like clearly and effectively giving them.
Right.
And there were clips in the video. I really hope my mom still has it.
Oh, I would.
There were like clips where I'm just like, cut. It's a wrap.
so frustrated. Oh my god. No, it was real. It was for real for us though. Like we were serious about it.
Yeah, I was really trying to win awards out here.
Mhm.
But yeah, all of that to say, we've always been theater kids. Rod was like actually suggesting, he was like, you know, they have like adult theater too. Like, you know, there's like locally there's like they have like plays you can do. And I was like, huh.
Really?
Maybe I would do it like once. I would like to do it once just to like say I did it and like try it. I feel like it'd be fun.
I'd have to be like a tree or like a rock in the background.
I wouldn't.
I fear my anxiety would not be.
I would even do that. I feel like that would be fun.
Like just
you
like
want to do it? Let's do it just for the. Let's do it for the plot.
No.
Oh my god, let's do it for the plot
No,
and then
it's
just
scary.
No, we
scary
can do it
boots.
together.
No, because you know they're all professionals, and I can't hold it like a note to save my life. Well,
No, we can.
I can't dance.
Well, that's why we could be trees.
Okay. It's just in the background, like
I know.
our family shows up. We're like, oh my god.
But yeah, Wicked was amazing. I understand the crying. I might even cry next
Are
time.
you
I
holding
see
space for it now?
Very much so. I was holding space for it prior,
Right.
even though I wasn't 100% sure what that meant.
Right. I just
Still a ridiculous thing to say.
I see so many people using it now, like holding space. I get it now.
Yeah.
At first, I was like, "What is that even like? What? But now I get the meme of it all.
Yeah, it's a little silly.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about Thanksgiving week? How was your week?
Thanksgiving week, we just had a party. The other day.
What'd you do on like actual Thanksgiving?
You
You guys like just chill?
We just chilled, ate, did a puzzle.
Ooh.
We've been really into puzzles lately. I feel like an old lady, but like I've been really
No,
into
puzzles are fun.
Girl. No, and they're also so beautiful. Like they have such like beautiful ones where like it's like foil and like things like that. So we've been really into puzzles as a family in this house. We literally leave it on the table. Like
Yeah.
it's just there all the time, and whoever wants to like
Solve it.
they'll
a
just
piece.
sit down and just pull up a chair and start doing it. But that's basically all we did. Just had some food and like
That's nice.
Yeah.
We went up to New York for Thanksgiving to hang out with you know, Rod's family and everything, which was it's always so nice being up there. I just like always wish that we could stay a little bit longer because we literally leave like
yeah, that's why
after a day, and it is like a 2-hour drive, like at least, to go up there and another 2 hours to come
And your
back.
whole family, his whole family goes, like his mom, his brothers.
No, not his mom, but like, you know, like his dad, his
Oh.
siblings, and
because it's his dad's side of the family.
yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Ate a lot of good food. I ate an edible there, and like Rod gave me like a tiny piece of an edible, and he is like, "This is like really strong, so I'm just gonna give you like a tiny piece." And
What
I was
kind
like,
of edible
okay.
was it?
It was like a gummy.
Girl, this just brings me back to the gummy we had on the
Oh
on the way
my
to New
God.
York.
Girl, that one wasn't even bad.
No, I think it's literally just New York. Like I think you could give me any like dose of gummy, and I think I would have still been like tripping.
Just being in New York.
Just because it was so overstimulating, and I was already like anxious and like overstimulated.
Yeah.
That I think it just like I was hungry too. I had nothing in my stomach. We were like starving. That's why we took the damn gummy.
Yeah.
They were like just a little piece
Maybe
of
not my
food.
best idea for
Right.
that, but
And then I was like, I'll take half. You're like, just take the whole thing. Like it's fine. I mean, I'm sure it was a low dose. I'm just like,
it was like a
Yeah.
very low dose.
I think I was just like so overstimulated that I like I said, I remember we talked about this before. I don't think we posted that podcast.
Yeah, that was back when like we had like
Yeah.
Patreon podcasts only, but we can
Yeah.
talk about it now. I mean, not like those are ever seeing the light of day.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. True. I think they might still be on Patreon. I don't know.
Someone clips it.
Somewhere in there. Yeah. But
There's nothing wrong with them. It's just
yeah, no, they're
I definitely think that this podcast is like
little
this
better.
rendition is a lot better.
Yeah.
We know what we're doing.
yeah. But it was your bachelorette, right?
Mhm, yeah.
And we were going to New York, and we took the bus. And we were just starving, and you were like, you know what? I have these gummies. So we just decided to take them
As a food supplement.
it was like the tiniest little gummy ever. It did nothing, but yeah, I just remember when we like. Honestly, a lot of it is like a blur. But I just remember you went to the bathroom, and I was sitting outside with the bags, and I just like leaned up against the thing, and my vision was just like all over the place, and I was like, oh, this is not good. Like I felt a little bit of panic
Uh-huh.
because I was by myself and I'm already anxious. And then I'm like, oh my God, like I just, like I'm just so high, tiniest dose ever. It was just not fun. But that's basically the story. There's not a lot to it. It went away in like 30 minutes after that, and then I was fine.
Yeah, I just feel like the peak isn't like great, and like even like I still get like that, like they call it greening out.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was like kind of greening out at Thanksgiving because it was like so strong. But it was fine. Oh, but it was so funny because like yesterday, I think it was, or maybe like the day after, maybe Saturday, he was like, yo, like, how are you feeling on the edible? And I'm like, not like high as hell. And he's like, oh my God, me too. He was like, that shit was like really strong. Like there was a point where I was just like talking too much.
Oh no.
But it was fine. Like, I mean, like all the
Where'd
cousins.
you guys get them from?
Well,
like,
his cousin.
Oh.
So like, they knew that we were high, but
damn, it must have been strong because like
it was so strong. It was like
usually
60
smoke and
like is it milligrams, I think is like how they measure it. I'll say milligrams. I was gonna say megabytes, but that's definitely not.
Megabytes is why.
That's definitely
that
not
is
it.
so funny.
Yeah, it was like, I'm just gonna say milligrams.
It has to be milligrams.
Sure. It was like 50
ounces.
No, definitely not that. It was 50 milligrams, I'll say,
right.
for lack of a better measurement. And normally, like, I have like 10s that like I eat half of, and I'm like a little bit on my ass. So he gave me like a quarter of a gummy, so that would be what's like a quarter of 50.
Doing math on this.
Like maybe like about 12. It was
Girl,
strong as shit.
Girl,
it was strong as shit.
No.
So yeah, I was like a little zooted. But yeah, The Bachelorette was so funny. I didn't realize you were like bugging out like that much. Is it just like being in New York? But like you said, it's like being in New York too.
Yeah, I think it was just like over, and also somebody was playing the people playing the drums.
Oh,
like it was just so overstimulating, and I was anxious, overstimulated, and then I was high too. And
oh,
then I was
also we were
panicking.
like traveling, and there was like
Yeah.
crazy traffic like coming up
Yeah.
on the bus, and like
and I was
there
hungry. Like there was just so many things that just like
yeah, there were like a lot of factors.
yeah.
But you said you wanted to go back to New York.
Oh, well, of course.
Okay.
I love New York, but
We should like do like a day trip or something.
yeah, I would love to.
That'd be nice.
Yeah,
Figure it out. Maybe we'll vlog it.
maybe.
Who knows?
Maybe. I feel like I sounded like Belinda there. Maybe.
Oh yeah, you were saying like it's like kind of morphed your personality now.
I'm telling you. Well, no, I think it was that 30 minutes after leaving.
the glow after.
Yeah, that I was like talking like her like a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but it's I'm good now. I'm good.
I've healed.
Oh my God.
What else would we talk? Oh,
Yeah, what
we
else?
did our secret Santas too.
Oh,
for
I have to
our
talk about
family
this.
Thanksgiving.
I have to talk about that.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm upset
Why?
with my secret
You
Santa.
were visibly upset, and I wanted
Oh,
to like,
you-
yeah, on
Well-
Saturday you were visibly upset, and I'm like, what's happening?
because okay, so the person, well, I can't tell you,
Well,
but okay, so I got somebody, and it's just not who I would want. It's not fun for me. The thing is, like, I have fun picking out gifts for people, you know, and I like, I don't know, I can't give too much away, but I picked somebody I didn't want.
okay.
I mean, love everybody, love my family, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we're just very different. So I was like, okay. And then my mom was like, we can switch. So I switched with her. But then, and I think this is probably going to give it away at this point, but they sent their gift list on our group chat.
Okay.
And then I was like, I want mine back. I'd rather have the original than whoever that is. Because no, absolutely not. I was so, like, upset. I was like, are you kidding? Because it's just not fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I could tell you. Should I just tell you?
I mean, I can kind of like guess who it is, but what about like the list part?
It was two things.
Oh, okay. Well, then I didn't know. I didn't know that.
Should I just tell you?
Well, I
Yeah.
clearly know who it is.
Yeah.
But
And it's over the budget, which is it's fine, right? But it's just like you would only get one thing. And my thing is like I like to like give a lot of presents. I like them to open all the presents and be like, wow, know. And my mom's like, just get them whatever. Like, don't listen to the list. But it's like, the list is there for a reason.
Yeah.
So I'm just like bummed. I'm
I
like,
can talk to them and be like, maybe we should have some more options for gifts, because another thing they did, because I think I have an idea, is we have this rule in the Secret Santa that you have to give a list that's separate than like any other gifts that you're maybe asking for. And also I want to like make it clear, like, yes, it may seem weird that we like have lists, but
you need a list.
No, we just like, it's more just like ideas of like, it's more just like a kind of like jumping off point. It's not like you need to get me this.
Well, just like certain people in this family will literally get you like exactly not what you want. Like, it'll give you the opposite of what you want, and it's like, let's give you a direction. Okay.
Yeah, it's more just like for direction on like what like somebody's into. But yeah, this person like specifically broke that rule. And
last year, right?
Last year and this year.
Wait, really?
Well, because they keep giving like the same list for like potential Christmas gifts to everybody.
So what am I supposed to do?
So I'll talk to them.
Please,
and
just be like, just put
you
more
need to
variety.
Have like more options.
Yes, because it's like, I don't want, like, I'll buy it, but I just don't want to show up with one thing. It's not fun for me.
Yeah.
Like, my turn's gonna be 1 second. Like, here you go.
Yeah, I like gifts. I like giving people gifts that are like practical and like I know that they could like use a lot. So I do try to like keep that in mind when I give people gifts. Also just trying to like incorporate the things that they're also just into, or like that list, like stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. But I will say that that person does the good thing about getting that person is that they like handmade things. Really? You know what I mean? Like they do like things that are a little more personal. So that's like a plus. And they like things that are like thoughtful. They just don't like, I'm the same way that I just like don't want like, I don't want things that are just like for the sake of giving me something. Like, I don't know.
I like when people put thought into it and remember things that I've said throughout the year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I also like receiving like a gift that I can like use like all the time. Like, I actually got this as a gift and I use it like all the time. You know what I mean? It's like stuff like that. Like, you know, just things that I know I will use, or like things that I would like actually like purchase myself.
Yeah.
Like I don't want like I don't want like a figurine of like a character I mentioned I liked. You know
like
what I mean?
Pop.
Yeah, like I don't want a Funko Pop. Like, please don't give me a Funko Pop.
I feel like that's the go-to for like people who just like
here. Like no shade, like no shade to like someone who likes the Funko Pop, but it's just like, you know, I don't know. I just feel like also like I have such like a specific way I like to like decorate and stuff. Like I just like don't want decor. I think like one of the things I put on my thing was like a coffee table book. So like, you know, something like that. Like I like coffee table book. Like, you know, just I don't know. But yeah, she likes handmade stuff. So I think that would be, I can give you some ideas.
I just feel bad because it's like, is that if that's, oh my god, not my stuttering. Jesus Christ.
She's got you stressed,
girl. No, it's just like I don't want to get her something she doesn't want. You know, like that's the whole point of the list. But it was just like, girl, because it's two things too that like go over the budget. Like I can't get her both things. It's like they're both expensive things, so I'm like, so just one thing.
She definitely has like a one-track mind when it comes to things, and so. And
the thing is, like, I could just get
I do have to remind her, like, hey, like, those things are out of budget one, and it's two things that you've already asked for when I asked you what you wanted. So.
Yeah, it's just like what, but I mean, I could get her one of the things. Like, I found it, and it's fine. Like, I can get her that, but it's just like, it's not fun. It's not like, what's the point? Like, you know, I don't know. It's just like, here, end of my turd. Like, no, I want her to open presents. I want to be able to wrap things. Like,
I love wrapping gifts.
Yes,
like,
I think it's
love
so
wrapping.
Cute. But also, there's another part of my brain that's like, but also just get the thing and just get it over with. Like, then, like, I'm also lazy, but I also want it to be fun. So I'm kind of like battling the two, because it's like, you could then just get her the one thing and just be over and done with it and focus on other people, but also have fun with it. I don't know.
I I wish that like my only obligation during the holidays was to just like have good vibes and like
Really?
shop for people. Yeah.
What do you think is not good vibing? What do you think is a problem?
What do you mean?
Oh, why'd you
Like
say that?
I'm just saying like I wish like my only like the only thing I had to worry about like I wish I didn't have to worry about like work or just like doing any other
Oh. Oh,
responsibilities.
okay. Like mainly focus on like
Yeah,
Christmas.
like I just want to like have fun and like
You gotta make the monies for
vibe. Oh
the
yeah,
gifts.
absolutely. I wish I was rich though. I
Right.
really need to like just like win the lottery already. Um Oh, which kind of like transitions into the next thing I wanted to talk about. Unless you want to like talk about like an actual like topic. I'm just
Um,
yapping.
I mean, the only thing I have is the new jeans thing, but I feel like we keep that to the end if you
Okay,
want.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, because I feel like that's gonna be a little bit.
Okay. Um yeah, so yesterday I went shopping
Mhm.
like at the mall. I love shopping. I
At the
still love
mall
I no, I
on Black
still
Friday. Was it Black Friday yesterday?
no. It was Sunday.
Oh Jesus Christ! I don't even know where I'm standing. So
um no, I really do like love shopping still. Like there's something about like just going to like a shopping center or like a store and just like seeing things in person.
yeah,
I do love the experience of it
yeah.
still. And especially like during the holidays, I like sometimes like just like going to the store and looking for things that remind me of somebody. So,
Yeah,
yeah. I do love that.
I do too, but sometimes it can be a bit stressful. I don't know.
Really? Oh, well, like when there's like a lot of people.
Yeah, and it's also like you have to go to like so many different stores. So at some point it just becomes like a little bit too much and you're like over it.
I love a good shopping mall. Like
Yeah.
I don't like one that has like 5 stores in it and
Mhm.
then like some sad like rundown arcade. Like no shade, but
We do
like
have one of those around here.
um I just like a good shopping mall with like more to do than just shop. Like I
Yeah.
think that just kind of making a day out of it's like fun, just like walking around, just like browsing, seeing like what's going on. I do find it just like enjoyable. And
I feel like all the good shopping malls are like literally hours away from us. It's so upsetting.
yeah.
Like we have one and it's like so it has like Forever 21 and that's it.
Yeah, I know.
It's like okay.
Um what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, like the urge. I was like really fighting, especially like shopping online and like just going into the stores. Like the urge to not shop for yourself is like so real. At least for
Yeah.
me. Like I am just like a shopaholic like through and through. And it's like really hard to fight that urge. I did buy something for myself yesterday. But it's
Wow.
really cute. It's just like a shirt. It's like a white
Mhm.
shirt and then like a another like black top. Like think that's all I got for myself.
Mhm.
But actually that's not true. uh, I bought
uh
like a couple things for myself, but they're things I'll use a lot. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
I did try to like be mindful in that way. Just like okay, these are things that are practical. They're good quality.
And if it's on sale,
It was on sale,
then
yes.
why
Um,
not buy something for yourself?
but yeah, if somebody wants to go shopping all day with me, like I am so like down,
Mhm.
especially if it's like a mall with like a lot to do, because like then like people can kind of do their own thing and
Mhm.
like um you know just like make a chill day out of it. But I do love the experience of like actually trying something on, like feeling something in person. Like don't get me wrong, I do like buying things online, but I don't
I do
know.
not relate with that one. I
Really?
think trying things on is like I think I've had like panic attacks trying things on at this like it's that bad for me where
Mhm.
I hate it so and shoes too, which is wild because you think shoes you just put shoes on, but it's like
Yeah.
shoes for me too are just like a whole other like beast. I hate it so much. So I don't really relate with
No,
that.
I feel
But
the opposite. I feel like I would rather go to a store and
mhm,
try something on and you're like in a private like room,
mhm,
you can see how it looks. Like I don't like I don't like buying something online with like the preconceived notion that this is going to fit me. And then I'm waiting days, like excited about what I got. Like, I can't wait to put it on. It's going to look great
mhm,
because I saw how it looked on the model.
mhm.
And then you finally get it. You're excited. You're ripping open the box and you put it on and it doesn't fit. I feel like that is more disappointing than going to the
Yeah.
store and like at least like at the store you have options like oh okay
Mhm.
I can just get like a bigger size like I can get a couple sizes and see how each
Yeah.
one looks. But No, I feel like that one's actually more heartbreaking.
Yeah, I think I've catered my like style around that though.
Okay.
So that like if I do order something online, I just know for a fact it's gonna fit me because I wear everything so big.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't really wear things very like skin tight or like very fitted to my body.
Yeah.
So like I just order everything kind of like oversized. So I just know for a fact it's gonna fit me because I hate it so much. It's
No,
not a fun time for me.
I literally also cleaned out my closet over the weekend.
Claps, 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 claps. Love that for you.
Literally, it was so much stuff. Like I got rid of so much, and I still have like a lot. You know what I mean? Like, but it's like I'm trying to like curate my style. I think that like I don't know. It feels really good to like purge stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and especially because like I have just like such a small space right now. It did feel like mentally just like freeing a little bit. But like I don't know, like something like over like the past few months, like I just feel like my mindset has like kind of shifted, and I just like want to change my style to kind of reflect that mentality more.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm definitely like a different person than like some of the stuff like I bought like several years ago,
Yeah.
cuz I was like straight up like saving stuff from like a few years back.
Mm.
I feel like now, I feel like, you know, the past, like I said, like the past, bless you, the past few months, I have been like kind of like dressing different just because like I feel like my vibes changed.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, just
I also
getting rid
feel
of
like
stuff.
just clothes make you feel like when you put a good outfit on, and you feel good. It does something to you. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I've been the same where I've just been like I want to buy things that like I like not just chucherias like not just like just to have it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just because like it's on sale or like whatever. Like I'm trying to put thought into the things that I buy. And also we go thrifting a lot.
We
And we just like
do.
buy clothes in bulk and it's like
It's just
okay,
like, yeah, you see something and it's just like,
right,
oh, this is so cute, like I want
right.
it. And like I
It doesn't
don't,
make sense.
yeah,
No.
like do you like, are we actually like taking the time to be like does this actually like fit with like the stuff I
Yeah.
have going on? Like we were just talking about it before we started the podcast, before we started this episode, is like I got this at like a thrift store and it's beautiful, I love it. It's just like it doesn't really go with like anything I have. So
Mhm.
I actually had a really hard time like getting dressed, and this is like the most simple
Mhm.
outfit.
Well, that's a good hack. Like if you just have like all your clothes or like your style and what you it's common sense like duh, but if all your clothes are like what you would actually wear, then it'd be easier to get dressed in the mornings. I feel that's common sense. But you know what I mean? Like if you just
No,
have like
yeah.
I definitely have clothes hanging up that like I wouldn't wear. And it's like why are they hanging up in my closet taking up space when I could have something that I would actually like pick out in the moment. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So yeah.
You know, it's interesting. I think Emma Chamberlain just like had like a video, like just like posted a video
Mhm.
similar to this about it. Like I think she like completely purged
Yeah.
her wardrobe. Have
I
you
saw the
heard about it?
thumbnail. I didn't click it though.
She like completely purged her wardrobe,
Mm.
and like she's starting from scratch and like basically doing like a capsule wardrobe, which like
Oh.
for a lot of people that can be like really freeing because it just like gives you like less options to deal with. Like sometimes like if you have like a really like eccentric style or just like have too many options, it can kind of be like draining
Mm.
mentally just because it's like a lot to think about. um but also it's just like she's a millionaire, so like it's a lot
True
easier
that.
for her to like, you know, just pick up and like start a whole style from
Exactly.
scratch. So
Yeah.
it is something that I've been working on for a while now, like at least like a couple months, and it's gonna be something I continue to work on. But yeah, I'm just kind of like going through that transition, and it's also, oh sorry, go ahead.
If you had to pick one aesthetic, what would be your like main aesthetic?
See, that's the thing, like I don't know. It's just like really hard
I
because like
know, isn't it?
I don't think like I have like a pinhole like aesthetic. I
Mhm.
think that for me, I just know what fabrics, like I know what fabrics I like. I
Mhm.
know textures, and like silhouettes. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I don't look at clothes like, oh,
Do you look
like
at colors and things like that, or it's just
yeah,
like
I think that now I have like a pretty like neutral color palette, like with just like the exception of like maybe reds and like pink I like to
mhm.
wear. I think those are like the only two colors like I tend to wear like a little bit
Mhm.
more unless I'm wearing like a neutral color or like earth tones.
Yeah, I feel like you wear a lot of green and like black and like
Yeah, but I think those are like
beige.
still those are like considered like neutrals. But like any other like pop of color would usually be like a pink or like red or
Mm-hmm.
something. But yeah, I don't know. It is something that I'm like working on, but like I did think about that a little bit. Like I don't think like I can really like pigeonhole myself into like an
Yeah, it's
aesthetic right
so
now.
hard.
It is hard. I do have like a Pinterest board that I just like save
Yeah.
like a bunch of like different like clothes I like, and like now things like look cohesive, but like still I can't like put a name on it.
Yeah.
It's just me, just Natalie, I guess.
know. I
Um
just like pink.
yeah.
Clearly. Like I low key just want my whole wardrobe to be like pink and white.
Mhm.
And I'm trying. You know, but
I think
it's kind of hard. It's harder than you think to find like pink clothes out in the wild.
yeah, it definitely is. I think also I'm going to like try to like, obviously like I still enjoy thrifting and everything,
Mhm.
but I think that for really versatile like articles of clothing, I think I'm going to spend a little bit more money on for like higher end things, cuz I think I'm just like at that point now where I don't think I'm gonna like change my style like too much, like anything like too drastic. I think like what I like right now is like what I'm gonna like for like a while. Um, but yeah. Also, it's like one more thing on this is just like right now it is like so hard for me to find like certain things to wear because I just feel like my boobs are so big. Another point of like just like wanting to lose like a little more weight because I just feel like it's like all in my chest. It's like really difficult to like find things that just like fit properly, and like it's just like hard to like when you're like got like a fuller chest just because it's just like everything like looks like super like sexualized even when you don't want it to, just because like you're
Yeah, I feel like
everything's
small
boobalicious.
boobies,
Yeah.
it's like the thing now.
Yeah.
But I feel you. Well, I don't feel you because I have but
Wish.
all right, should we get into the new jeans lore of it all?
Yeah, tell me what's going on. I saw like a little bit of like
what do
what's
you
happening.
know?
I mean it's more of like what we had already been talking about them like disbanding, and
Well,
they
apparently
had like a whole thing.
they're not disbanding. That's what they say. I have thoughts, okay? And
Okay.
before we start, if you're a New Jeans fan, okay, it's all in good faith. How do you say that? Good faith?
Good faith.
Yeah, we're being, this is just our thoughts. We're not being malicious in any type of way or mean any harm. Okay, this is just our thoughts. Anyways,
Disclaimer. Get back.
back. Stop.
Get away.
Oh my god, I'm even scared to say that. Stop. No, but basically, obviously, I think I told you that they gave like Hive like a certain amount of time,
Yeah.
and then if they didn't, or Adore, if they didn't like comply with their things that they wanted, then they would terminate their contract. So obviously that time is up. you know, it's been up a little bit. It's been a couple days, and they held like a conference without like telling anybody, I think, and yeah, just answered questions and just basically were like, yeah, we're canceling we're terminating the contract. It's just like, okay, I've been seeing so many opinions about this because for me, when I heard that, I was like, how does that work?
Yeah.
Like, how do you just terminate your contract without telling anybody? At the random. Like, how do you do that logistically?
Yeah.
Like, there's fees. There's obviously it's a contract, so like there's clause and situations that like. It's just like a whole situation, and I don't understand it a lot, and I'm also very kind of like worried. But also, it's like I'm sure they have like legal team who like are telling them like what to do and like things like that. How does
Hello?
right? Like how what
Right.
And I think they have to like go to court, and if they lose, then they do have to pay. But they're like, no, we don't have to pay. We didn't like do anything. We didn't like break anything. Actually, Adore and Hive have to pay the fees for us. Yeah, so. I don't know. It's just a mess right now. A lot of people are kind of coming for them, like kind of calling them like brats, low key, and like just being like, you guys don't know what you're doing. Like, why do you guys think you can do that? Things like that.
Yeah.
For me, I'm just like, hello, like what? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
How does that even work? I just want to know the logistics, because I'm just curious, but. yeah, apparently they left the thing. A lot of people are saying that it's gonna be hard for them to find another company, and that's yeah. Like I saw this one guy, and honestly, I don't even know if he's good credit because he was like kind of talking shit about New Jeans, but it was just like if they do go with a different company, then that company, if they have to pay the fees, that company would be liable for paying those fees. And it's like millions of dollars.
Okay. So they basically like they would just like pick up their problems.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So people are like, who's gonna like pick them up?
Yeah.
Like who's gonna like deal with that? You know what I'm saying? Like even the
Who
biggest
wants that
company,
headache?
right?
Yeah.
Like it's millions, honestly probably billions, I don't know, something wild. And people are like, oh, maybe like American companies, but it's like I'm pretty sure Hive like has connections with everybody in America too, so it's like who would pick them up, you know? um the whole thing is kind of wild to me. I don't know. I don't know. And they can't keep the name either. They're gonna
I
fight
love
for
that
it.
name.
They said they're gonna
New
fight
Jeans
for
is
it.
so cute.
But it's like
Yeah.
I'm just a little spooked for New Jeans. That's kind of just the gist of it all. I'm a little spooked for New Jeans, but I hope that everything goes well. And we love New Jeans. We're fans of New Jeans. Like I wanted to go see New Jeans in concert. So
I know
damn
that was like the
bad.
first thing I thought of when selfishly.
I
That was like the
know.
first thing I thought of when I saw the news like yesterday. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I won't be seeing them in concert.
Well, we'll see. Maybe by miracle they don't have to pay the fees and they'll find a company and then we can go see them.
Yay.
Hopefully. But that's the gist of that.
Oh, speaking of concerts, Charlie XCX like released like new tour dates for just like Brat.
Mm-hmm.
And she had like 2 shows in Manhattan and then like a couple other shows like elsewhere in the United States, and it was like going to war for those tickets, and I didn't even get them because
Did you
like
look in? Did you try?
yes,
Really?
I tried and like literally like $400-$500 for a seat.
Oh no,
each
no,
seat
no,
because
no,
I wanted to
no,
get
no.
2 and then just like figure out like if anybody wanted to go with
The
me.
logistics later.
Yeah, figure it out later. But no, I was like, I do not want to spend $1,000 on.
It's wild. It's wild out there.
Yeah, I was just like, no. And also, I really love that album. Don't get me wrong, like certified classic in my house.
Right.
But I don't know if I'm gonna want to listen to this music like in April, like live. You know what I mean? Like it won't have like the same like euphoria.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I feel like for prices like that, you kind of have to like pick somebody who you like have loved kind of for a while and like know all like.
I mean I do feel that way about Charlie, but it's just like I don't know. I feel like if I am going to do that, I just like if I'm going to spend that much money at a concert, like I want to be fucking crying. I want to be crying during the concert. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I just know that if I went to that concert, I would be absolutely shit-faced drunk. Like it would be fun. Like it would be a vibe, but it's just like
it'd be a blur though. Like it just
I don't know. I was just like, it's just like too much in this economy. No.
Right. I feel like the prices are just wild nowadays. I'm like, okay.
So
you guys are literally millionaires. Like, please.
I'll just wait a little bit. Also, I don't know. But what else was I gonna say? I don't know. I've been wanting to go to a concert again. Like I feel like I haven't been to a concert in a while. But
who would you even go see? Like, I don't even know.
I don't know. I think I just want to see some sort of live performance. Let's go watch a Broadway show.
I mean, honestly, I'm down for that.
I want to see another Broadway show so bad, especially after watching Wicked.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be Wicked, although I would love to, but I don't know, just something.
Anything would be nice, yeah.
Yeah. But one more thing. Did you see the Cat's Eye reunion, like their 1-year reunion?
Oh yeah.
What did you think of that?
I mean, it was short. It was like
very
20
short,
minutes,
right?
and I was like, that's it.
Mean, they didn't really like have like a lot to. Like,
I mean, they could have
really
gone in. They could have gone in more things, but I feel like they were being cute about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole Laura and Mano thing, like they kept it cute, which I
mean,
love.
That part wasn't really that cute. I'm like, why are you like such a weird question to ask?
It was, like, but I feel like they kept it like they didn't say too much. They were just like they said what they have to say, and then they just moved on.
Did you I saw like some conversations on TikTok being like, what was her name? Samara?
Yeah.
Like that Manon and like Lara were like
Side-eyeing.
Yeah, yeah.
I know. I did feel that a little bit. I mean, the whole situation was wild when it was happening in the moment.
Oh,
so, it has to be a little bit awkward. Like,
I'm like, out of like the 30 something girls, or maybe it was like less than that. I don't know. All out of all the girls that were there, like
that's a little shady.
Very. I was like, y'all know what you were doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a little shady, Boots. I don't know. I also wish they would have talked about that during the show, like the whole Samara thing, because they talked about Laura, and I don't know. I just feel like Samara's thing was such a big thing that happened and so controversial. I don't know. They could have used that, but instead they used Mano and Laura and Sophia against each other and used that as the drama. When like we're not even gonna get into it, anyways. But it's just like, and then people were talking about.
It was like a little strange, so I'm like,
I know. And then Misty or whatever her name is that her name? Misty, the girl, the host.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Yeah, but it's funny seeing people just like coming for her, because like when Manon was talking about like just like how she's been doing good, like how she like locked in, and you just hear her in the background, definitely. And everybody's like, why she say definitely like that? Like just coming for her, because people do not like her.
Really?
Yeah, because they think that she doesn't like Manon, like she was, I don't know, like trying to, because she didn't want Manon in the group.
Yeah.
She said that in the documentary because she felt a certain type of way. I don't know, something. So people are just dogging on her, but it's just funny, like definitely. It's like, okay, girl.
That's funny though. But yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be that short. But.
Yeah, I was like 20 minutes. I'm pretty sure it was like literally 20 minutes, and I was like, they had so many cupcakes. Like, read the rest of the damn cupcakes. The fuck?
I know, like we had time,
right?
But yeah, I just wanted to see what like your thoughts were on that, because I was like, interesting.
What?
Just like that whole like shadiness of it all.
I know.
But honestly, I think that like the pick, like the debut, was like best case scenario. I think that like all of those girls are like
for
the
sure.
best match.
Well, that's the end of that. I never know how to do these outros.
Yeah, we're still a little awkward with it, but you know, in due time.
I'm just awkward in general. Like, you guys are just gonna have to get used to that one. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Not true. What the hell? Oh my god.
We're both awkward. I think we all sing.
But I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure to subscribe.
Please.
Subscribe. Check out the audios down below. They're not updated, but I swear I will update them soon. I think I have like 2 that I need to put up, but if you guys want to go check that out, that is down below. Make sure to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for being here. Let us know your opinions in the comments down below.
Any topics you'd like us to talk about? Yeah, I know that we've been kind of like talking more just like about life topics too, so happy to kind of keep doing those. Those are fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything else? Oh, make sure you push that bell notification so you never miss an upload from us.
Ring. Thank you guys so much for being here, and we will see you guys in the next podcast.
Bye.